Palmer Arena, where the action has been hot, hot, hot. You know what? It's going to get even hotter because as simple as this, we are down to our mystery basket round. We had, of course, that first round, which was our national dish, and we saw some real interpretations of these national dishes that I tell you, it is nothing short of amazing. So now your islands out there, you can look forward to some new dishes coming back from these young folks over here. They've really deconstructed and reconstructed in some creative and imaginative ways the things that you think were your national dish. You've seen it here, you'll see it on TV for sure. Now we're going to go on to the mystery basket round. What happens here is that they'll give something in this basket here. There's something in this basket here, proteins and maybe whatever the judges or chief judge decide to put in there. It's in here, and they're going to be given 45 minutes to compete. Just to create anything you want. All we're looking for here is use the products that are there in the basket, and what we want to taste is the Caribbean. Now, we have something to measure it against, though. We had your national dish, so we have an idea of what your flavor is, what your national dish flavor is. We have that idea, so the judges are clear on that. Now, what you prepare in this round must represent, of course, the flavors. So the flavors that we expect to be exactly the same. And, of course, what is important as well, the way it's presented. You see, the whole aim of this program is to take our Caribbean food and the way it's prepared to a fine dining level. So it's our street food that makes us Caribbean, correct? So now we want to take that street food to 5-star fine dining level. And that's what these young kids here are going to be doing. We have a couple of other young kids to introduce to you. One is my co-host, Anton Dews.
And that's very, very young. Thank you.
There you go. Of course, the guys who really make this happen and are responsible for guiding and showing the students the correct way to do everything. All of our experienced and certified judges, starting with Chief Judge Manfred Schmidtke.
Thank you for that. That was very nice of you. But again, it's for our pleasure is here for the students today, that they learn and that they do the job correctly, and that's what we're going to guide them to do. Thank you.
We also have, thank you very much, Manfred. We also have the Caribbean because we have representation from all over. He's Germany. We have Caribbean now. Okay, let's put it this way. He's Germany, USA. Now we have England, Caribbean. And to be more precise, England, St. Lucian, Orlando, Satchel.
Thank you so much. I will wish those guys all the best and continuous success, and keep it clean and keep it simple and hygienically.
And you know what? These guys have been just guiding the students all the way around. I'm going to make my way over here because we have a new friend. She's Greek. Imagine that. I have a Greek friend now. Greek, she's now saying Greek Caribbean. Irene Clemente.
Hi, everyone. Thank you. I'm glad to be here. I'm looking forward to see what you guys do today. Keep it simple, like Orlando said, because you don't want to overcomplicate things and can get hairy. So just do your best and bring out your flavors, okay? Good luck.
Now, these guys have been... That's right, they deserve it. These guys have been working all through the workshops and everything, coaching and teaching these young kids, and they've learned so much. I'm sure they can tell you that from these guys with the workshops and the seminars that were put on before this competition got here. And you can see the result as they get up here and compete. Now me, I'm just here to talk. So I'm going to tell you now, we're going to give these students 5 minutes after we reveal this basket here. And in that 5 minutes, the coach or the manager can join them up here to decide what they're going to do. They have only 5 minutes to make that decision. And then the competitors will have 45 minutes in which to cook what they decided they're going to prepare. Now, that's the magic of the whole situation. Now, just to make it happen, of course, they have they have the assistance of everything in the community kitchen over there. From vegetables to fruits to proteins, to dairy products. It's all over there, so they can use anything from the community kitchen. What they have to use, though, is what we're going to reveal right now. Before I even do that, though, let's come over here to Dominica. Nervous? Nope. What's going on here? And the heavy breathing, like, no? Well, I know you're not nervous. You just sing your way through this, right? Tell us what you expect. What would you like to see? What would be your ideal thing for that basket here?
Pork, fish.
Pork?
And fish.
Pork and fish?
Yeah.
You sure you're not Bajan?
No.
Okay. What about you?
I would have to say the same thing, pork, and maybe something like exotic, maybe like an octopus, maybe.
Octopus? Okay. Let's come over to Lucia. He wants to see octopus. What do you want to see?
Chicken.
And you?
Yeah, the same thing, chicken.
Chicken. Anything else? You got two proteins. What else would you like to see?
Maybe fish too.
Maybe fish. What part of the chicken you have? Like thighs, drums, leg, wings, livers, gizzards. Which part of chicken you like to see?
The breast.
The breast. Okay. All right. Good. So chicken breast. Okay. You go ahead.
I'm going ahead.
Yeah, go
All
ahead.
right. So, how about you?
Chicken.
Chicken.
Shrimp.
Shrimp. All right. Chicken and shrimp over
Chicken and
here.
shrimp.
All right. The cows are being happy. Everybody wants chicken. How about you?
Lamb and a seafood.
Lamb and seafood. And how about
Lamb
you?
and seafood.
Fish.
Fish. You know, I told you I had a problem with the goldfish, right? He said it was too wet.
Let's go here now. Now, just so you are warned, whatever is in here, and you have a problem with, he made up the basket, okay? So I'll tell you early. I don't even know what's in here until now. We're going to see what's going to be in this basket. Let's see what's going on. Come over. You here and ready? Oops, nothing. Bread, flour, you said?
Right.
Here we go.
Let's see
so what do we have here?
All right. So what we got, let's go first what we need to use, right? We got this great Carametas breadfruit flour, some great sweet peas, which you will be using, some tuna chunks, steak, or pork chops, or chicken breast.
Somebody's happy.
All right. And I think that's about, oh, wait a minute. What did he do? There is chocolate in here. Must be used in some way or another. You incorporate some chocolate. All right.
Well, it looks like a really challenging basket here. It was going fine until we saw the chocolate, right? So what we're going to do, we're going to give them 5 minutes with the coaches. When we come back, we will see what Team Dominica, Team St. Lucia, Team Barbados, and Team Cayman Islands do with these products right here in the culinary arena, where Caribbean Junior Dueling Challenge will be right back.
Turn up the taste. This is a meal prepared with Robert's garlic spread. A zesty spread made with real garlic and parsley with 0 trans fat. Robert's garlic spread. Turn up the taste.
DC Media, the home of culinary excellence. We bring you the best in culinary education, information, and entertainment. Just tune in to a range of programs such as Caribbean Cuisine, all you need to know about what is happening with what we grow and produce in our region. In need of excitement? Join us in the culinary arena for the Caribbean Junior Dueling Challenge. Here, the best of our junior culinary minds meet in exciting kitchen duels to determine which island will reign supreme as the Caribbean Junior Dueling Challenge champion. In need of some culinary education? Then, be a part of our annual Caribbean Culinary Conference, where top educators from across the world share their knowledge and expertise with our culinarians. Just want a relaxing moment? Then join Chef Edie in his kitchen for a casual meal or an easy-to-digest experience. DC Media, the place for your culinary satisfaction. So we've shown the competitors the baskets. They had their time with their managers and coaches. Now it's my action time. We have Team Dominica, Team St. Lucia, Team Barbados, and of course we also have Team Cayman, and that's the B team. They're all ready. I'm going to give them 45 minutes. We need some fantastic presentation and excellent flavors, which I'm sure you're going to get in 45 minutes, which will start right now. So we'll see in a minute exactly what the students are going to, what the competitors are going to choose as their protein. Remember, they can use 2 out of these 3, or they can use all 3 of the proteins if they so desire. But there are 3 proteins there. The basket remain there for about 10 minutes after the start of the program, and then it will be removed. There's nothing more. So they have to be absolutely sure they have all the proteins they need within that first 10 minutes of production. 45 minutes they've been given, and the first minute has already gone by, but they've left my basket almost clear. Chocolate has to be used, breadfruit flour has to be used, sweet peas have to be used, and tuna. Those were the ingredients that were sent over to the judges that are the compulsory ingredients in this first round of our mystery basket competition. So they're settling down a bit now. Remember, that basket is going to be there for 5 minutes. So everything that you need to get within the first 10 minutes of the competition. We can start to take a look now and see how they've been selecting. And if I start on the side of Team Cayman, we can see the proteins they're using here. I'm seeing 2 of the proteins on here, and we're seeing pork chop and steak. So it looks like they're going to be using 2 of the 3 proteins. I'm just seeing pork chops and steak here. What he's done so far is taken that bone, that rib bone, out of the pork chop, and they're doing some measuring there and trying to make sure he has them all right for you.
Oh, chef, over here by Dominica, we have a beautiful pork chop. Beautiful cut pork chop. Whoever was the butcher did a great job, and a steak on that table.
So it's pork chop and steak over there as well. Now here on to Barbados, I'm not seeing anything, so they're probably not using any protein today, because I'm not seeing anything that even tells me they're going to be selecting anything here. So nothing on the table of Barbados as yet. So I can move over to Team St. Lucia, and I'm seeing chicken and steak. Chicken and steak on the side of St. Lucia. What they've done so far is they've removed the breast meat from the bone, and so the bone is just there, and the breast has been removed. Now, you remember when we, in our interview, St. Lucia said they would like to see chicken breast. So they got their wish today, early Christmas for them. They got their wish, they've got chicken breast, and they also a steak. The steaks that are here are strip loin, and they're all end cut. So you know what? They have to do some work with them.
Right.
They're end cut strip steaks. That's what they're having today.
Right, which is a good thing, because our youngsters need to learn about not every piece of meat is the same quality and the same part of the animal, so they may have to fabricate a little bit there. The interesting thing, however, chef, is going to be seeing what they are going to do with chocolate. Chocolate might be the one item that's going to throw them off, but it could also be the tuna.
It could be, you know what, that's a bit of canned stuff inside there, so then they need to learn to use convenient food as well. So we have the convenient food in the form of canned peas and in the form of tuna. So they have some convenience food in there, but then they have their raw food, which like the pork, chicken, and the fish, which they also have to do something with.
Right, so all these things, I mean, I'm also thrown off a little bit by green peas, and I'm going to be looking forward what they're going to use these green peas for. Are they going to add it to something? Are they making something out of it? Is it going to be a sauce? Is it going to be a puree? Chef, I'm looking forward to some outstanding food again today.
Well, it's going to be, I know it's going to be nothing short of outstanding by the time they're through, because that's the way it has been, the all conference long.
And we're already down with, my clock says we got 38 minutes left on this heat.
So we see now we've been seeing what's happening on the side of Barbados. I'm seeing there the steak is out, and that is being treat it a little different from the way you would normally treat a steak, where you just do salt and pepper. These guys are adding some Barbados seasoning to that, so that's a really good difference. So exactly what you do with it is important. Now we're seeing this steak being lathered with Barbados seasoning and put back into the refrigerator. Now that's a good thing, because once it's cold, it kind of absorbs the flavor a lot better.
That's correct, Chef, and of course we want to go and stress the food safety in the same instance as well. Not only will it do better for the protein, but it is safer when we talk about pork, chicken, and all these other good flavors.
That's very, very important because that was a big part of what was happening here this season. Food safety, we had a workshop on that as well. Right next to me is Chef Irene. You've gone all the way through the National Dish Round. Now we're into the Mystery Basket. First of all, your thoughts on the National Dish Round?
Oh, the National Dish Round was amazing. I had to taste so many different things I've never had before. I'm very excited about that one. Now I want to see what they're going to do here. My brain's running, you know, what I would do, so I'm watching.
You tell me what you would do.
What I would do? No, then they'll steal it.
I think it's a bit late for that. They better have a plan in place already.
They might change if we tell them something else now.
Okay.
You could do like a fritter with the tuna for sure. That's what I would do.
Okay, so they're rushing here very, very early. A rush is on from the students here, the competitors here.
Chef, I got our head shots over here, Chef Schmidtke. Chef Schmidtke, I wanted to ask you, today in this heat, not only are these students challenged by using different proteins, but you are also challenged them in the amount of food waste. What have you seen so far during this competition?
Well, Anton, it's a little bit too early right now to actually notice the waste. Basic good way to look at it is in your trash can at the end of the competition. What I'm looking at right now is some the technical skills that they're utilizing, and also like the presentation that they're going to be presenting it with. So cooking techniques right now is a big factor to get to the bottom, to the end of the flavor part right there. So we'll see what happens.
So are the criteria any different from our national dish? How do you judge this round in points?
Well, this gives them a little bit more of a different perspective as far as them having to choose their product and come up with something creative. They are almost creating it as they are making it. The things will change, you know, all throughout the entire competition. It's not we start with one thing and we end up with the same. It's totally different.
All right, very good.
So the rush is continuing over there. You can see the hustle. I've worked my way out of the kitchen because it gets very, very busy in there, and there are 4 teams in the arena right now, so it's getting really, really hot. I'm taking a safe position, and I'm going to come here and talk with Chef Michael. Chef Michael is the coach of the Dominican team. Of course, we have the Dominican flag. Tell us how you're feeling at this point, Chef Michael.
Well, I feel that this round is our round. We're working hard towards getting that gold trophy to go home. We have been under struggles, and that we promise everybody in Dominica that we are going to bring the gold trophy home. So we are waiting, we are nervously waiting and fighting for that gold trophy.
That's right. So you had a discussion with your boys just before you started. They're confident and they're very clear on what they want to prepare?
Yes, very much so.
What do you think about the products you got in that basket?
Well, the products are fair enough. We had a fair idea that we were going to expect pork, chicken, fish, and the boys had an idea, so they had a plan before. So they came there with a plan, and they're going to execute it.
And you're going to make sure that happens right here?
Right here.
Good for you. That's Chef Frank. We're the coach of Team Dominica. Let's just move a little bit further over. We're going to talk to Chef Michael, sorry, from Dominica. We're going over to Chef Frank now from Team St. Lucia. Right, and tell us how you're feeling at this time, Chef Frank.
Well, I'm feeling comfortable, I'm feeling happy because I think my team is ready. They are prepared for it.
They did a fantastic job, and I know your friend next door like to hear that word from the Bajans. That's Bajans' favorite word. In the first round, flavors were excellent, like I was told by the judges. And what are you expecting this time around? Because it's a little bit of a mystery now. They didn't know exactly what proteins they were going to get or what would be in the basket. What do you think about the flavors now?
Actually, we're going to bring that same flavor yesterday. We're going to bring it to you today again.
And even better, right?
Even better.
Right. Any ideas what they're going to be doing yet? Or you want to reveal anything of what they're going to be doing yet?
We're not going to reveal yet.
Not revealing?
Not
even the cooking methods?
Not.
And of course, you know that St. Lucian team is always a force to reckon with. Those flavors are always bursting. That's the one thing you have to say about St. Lucia. Those flavors are always bursting there, and they're coming here again this year with pretty much the same. We're going to take a break. When we come back, we'll get to talk to the chef, the managers of the Cayman team, and the managers of the Barbados team right here in the Culinary Arena, where Junior Julian Challenge will be right back.
Turn up the taste. This is a meal prepared with Robert's garlic spread. A zesty spread made with real garlic and parsley with 0 trans fat. Robert's garlic spread. Turn up the taste.
DC Media, the home of culinary excellence. We bring you the best in culinary education, information, and entertainment. Just tune in to a range of programs such as Caribbean Cuisine, all you need to know about what is happening with what we grow and produce in our region. In need of excitement? Join us in the Culinary Arena for the Caribbean Junior Julian Challenge. Here, the best of our junior culinary minds meet in exciting kitchen duels to determine which island will reign supreme as the Caribbean Junior Julian Challenge champion. In need of some culinary education? Then, be a part of our annual Caribbean Culinary Conference, where top educators from across the world share their knowledge and expertise with our culinarians. Just want a relaxing moment? Then join Chef Edie in his kitchen for a casual meal or an easy-to-digest experience. DC Media, the place for your culinary satisfaction. There is a whole lot of chatter going on here in the culinary arena, both on the set and in the audience, where all of the managers and coaches are just yelling information, yelling instructions. They are aware of how important this round is. We are into the second round of this competition. It is the mystery basket round. The mystery has already been revealed to our competitors in this round, and they're doing a bang-up job here trying to get something for the judges. If you can see the rush, the hurry, the hustle, I now have to find a safe place in this kitchen, and what we are going to do right now is talk to the coach of the Barbados team and of the Cayman team.
How you feel about your team?
Oh, well, the experience is very interesting. All the teams has a good level. For sure, this competition is very challenging for everyone, so in both rounds.
So yeah, we have these 2 teams from you this year. So how do you as a coach handle both of these teams?
Well, it was a little bit difficult. I'm just new in the island. I arrived 6 months ago to Cayman, but well, from the beginning, I received instructions to receive one team, and I said, well, we can do it. And after that, another team joined to the group, and we were practicing many times, but this was very good. We have week by week training, making a few different ingredients, using different ingredients, and trying different recipes. So now we give good luck to everyone.
All right, excellent. Now we're moving over to our friends from the home country. So who we got 3 very excited young persons here on the seats. Who do I not interrupt here? How about you? So your team. We're see that there's some heats going on. So tell me a little bit about how you teach your kids here to be And where you come from?
Well, we came from Hotel Palmery, and it was trained by me and Sergeant, but we are here to give back to the competition, so we came to train the youth from Barbados through the competition.
All right. Outstanding. I think, very good. This is great. It's a great way of how we have our young folks move up the ladder from being a competitor to being a coach, and it's really what we want to see, a complete junior competition. Let me see if Chef Edie back there has anything new on our competitors. Chef, go ahead.
We're here now on the side of Team Dominica, and you can see some aromas over here. Lots of spices on the table, cooking going on. Every one of the burners are on fire here in the area of this Team Dominica, and the instructions being yelled from Chef Michael over there. Everything is coming together really nicely for them, it looks like. And if we walk a little bit further forward now, we can come to Team St. Lucia. And here, as far as St. Lucia is concerned, again, I say it all the time. I'm standing in front of a pan that is bubbling away here, and I'm doing everything not to dip my finger in that pan to taste what's going on there, because the aroma is just something special right here in the kitchen of Team St. Lucia. So lots of cooking going on. Can't tell exactly where they're going as yet, but what I can tell you, there is a lot of cooking going on over here.
Same thing over here at the Bayesian table. We have pots. It looks like there's a plantain floating. There are other root vegetables floating around. I'm just being told to get the hell out of the way. All right, we're making other things. We've been chopping some fresh herbs, and it's certainly going to pick up here over on the table of our friends here from the Cayman, the B team. There's some chocolate being melted, Chef. That mystery ingredient from Chef Cjcc here.
I'm trying to figure out exactly where the chocolate is being used with others, but I can tell already they think that chocolate went into this sauce here from Team St. Lucia. It certainly looks like it to me. So it's a really rich sauce here on the side of Team St. Lucia. I'm guessing that that's where the chocolate went. It's a beautiful color sauce. I can see that looking really nice on the plate. And a mash there's going on here, something mashed here, and you can see the tuna here being mixed with some, again, looks like green banana, or what they call green fig in St. Lucia. So it looks like that's what they're doing, taking their national, what they use as their national dish, this green fig, and we can see that some green peas as well being mixed with some aromatics. That's all sitting here on the side of St. Lucia, building the flavors that we know that they always do so well.
Chef, I haven't really seen anything besides the chocolate being used here from Team Cayman. I see the green peas being on the table. Dough has been mixed. I see a lot of nice things here. Breadfruit, avocado, carrots, lemons, cucumber, plantains. There is going to be a mouthful over here.
But it is amazing. It really is amazing what's going on in the kitchen, the action that's going on. Remember, they all have their individual cooking areas, but it is a communal kitchen at this point, and the traffic is something else. And the way that they're moving around in there, even with all the pressures that they're under, that speaks loudly to the way these young kids have been trained to operate in an actual live kitchen, because this is what it is like as you go to work every day in a live kitchen in the industry.
Well, Chef, it looks like most of these youngsters here are pretty organized. They have their thing ready, mise en place is set up. These pots are getting really, really hot. I'm afraid some of these pots might be too hot. We're mashing, we're cutting, and here we're going down to the last run. And there are things in the fryer. People running back and forth. I gotta be out of the way here. I'm sticking myself in between here. I don't want to be run over. St. Lucia is making dashes left and right. It's getting hot in here. Here comes the group from Dominica. Calm as heck, but is fast on its feet.
We are down to 15 minutes to go, and the action is like crazy over here. Let's try so we can find an even safer place. I know I'm going to do what the judges did. Just walk out of the kitchen and stand to a side. Irene, do you want to really be in there?
No, I'm going to get trampled. It's getting hairy.
Yeah, it is really. And just look at the rush. I mean, what I can say, though, it's a rush and they're not butting into each other or anything. They're still being very safe, huh?
It's very, very good right now. No, they're working hard. Look at them, they're running. If they weren't running right now, I'd be worried.
Exactly. It seems like organized chaos, doesn't it?
Yes, absolutely.
Yeah. So that's what's happening in there, and the aromas are coming on. What the Cayman did with the pork, chef, is that they decided to use a hot pan, and now they're cooking in the hot pan because that grill is just not going to cooperate today. So then you have to get it done, and that's what they're doing.
Over here at the table with the St. Lucia, we're using our knife skills in cutting some fried plantain, adding them to a mixture of green peas and peppers and other goodies. There is some blanched bok choy here. A steak is almost done. Chef, I'm getting hungry just looking at these things.
We are seeing some sort of stuffing or some sort of patty, it looks like, going on here on the side of Team Cayman. They made a dough and now it's being stuffed with those peas and the tuna. So that's what's happening with the peas and the tuna on the side of the Cayman Island. The peas and tuna is going to some sort of a patty there. So that's what's happening. So I'm seeing it while I'm here, some okra on the grill. Not sure whose it is, but the okra on the grill. And as you said earlier, Chef, the fryer is going 90. As far as I'm concerned, just everything is being dumped into the fryer, and that's understandable because if you want something cooked quickly, put it in deep fat, and they understand it must be done, and it must be done quickly. Only 45 minutes, and about 9 minutes left of that 45 minutes. Let us take our final break here. When we come back, the last 8 minutes of this competition, can it get any hotter? Can it get any more exciting? We will find out when we come back here in the Culinary Arena where the Caribbean Junior Challenge is at its best. Seven minutes to go in the competition. We are down to the final 7 minutes of competition. And we can see Dominica's plates out. I think in all the excitement, I forgot to tell you viewers that this time around, in this section of competition, they are expected to produce 4 plates. 4 plates, so the cooking becomes more pressure. 4 plates, still the same area, and still the same 45 minutes, but the plates are out. The pressure continues to build by the judges. That mean old guy, Chef Manfred Schmidtke, now he's brought the table out and he's putting the names in there, which means, you know what, guys, I am expecting some food. I'm bringing my table, I'm preparing my table. I am expecting some food. Get me some food over here. That's additional pressure. Then they'll know it's almost time for them. 6 minutes, 10 seconds remain in the competition. Now we have 4 plates though. Remember, we always say 2 minutes per plate for plating. But we're down to 6 minutes. And the only team plating so far is Team Dominica. They better be very good at plating because the time is running out. They don't want to go into overtime. They better not go into overtime. Those points can be very, very costly. Now we can see the audience drawing closer on the side of the Cayman especially. They're just coming on almost into the kitchen. Such is the excitement here in the arena. But it continues to be very pressured over here. We can see a walk going on here on the side of the Dominica team. Something is in that walk there. Can't even get close enough to tell you what it is. But the cooking is going on in intense cooking over there. St. Lucia, they're starting to play. Go right ahead, Chef.
St. Lucia is getting their plates ready. A beautiful start on a beautiful plate that I can see is going to be very, very colorful. As much as St. Lucia, I expect nothing but the most outstanding food coming from those young kids. And over here, our local Bayesian team is getting ready to start cleaning off their table.
On the side of the Cayman, with just about 4.5 minutes to go. Now that pork, which started out on the grill, beautifully caramelized there in a hot pan. And that is on the side of the Cayman. So Cayman, we saw the stuffed patties a little bit earlier. Now we're seeing that caramelized pork and some fritters of some sort being there and some fried plantain. There. Now some heavy cream comes over as well. So they're getting themselves together for presentation. That's the Cayman Islands there with that bubbling away. There's some pumpkin and some other root vegetables bubbling away there.
St. Lucia is now plating up a fried croquette. It has a steak is on a plate. The chicken is on the plate. Over by Dominica, the mashed potato is on the plate. They're having their mashed potato topped with some green peas. And we're in a heat, Chef.
Okay, you know what? You just saw all the fried stuff out of the oven on the side of Barbados with about 3 minutes to go. So it's really, really damn crunch time. down to 3 minutes to go, and we're still seeing some blending on the side of Barbados, some frying going on still here in the deep fryer. So we are ready to go. 2 minutes 50 seconds to go in this competition. It is as tough as this. We can see Dominica starting to do their plating. St. Lucia is well advanced with their plating. Barbados and Cayman still seem to be a little bit behind, trying and rushing and running, trying to get themselves in shape. I took a trip through the culinary arena. I had to back out of there because the action, it is like a racetrack, I can tell you.
It's getting really, really, really up there, Chef. Over here on the St. Lucia table, we got tomatoes on this thing. We got our leaf, our croquettes, our steak, our chicken. There is some okra on the plate, and the kids are still working on a salad, a sauce, and over by Dominica, we're still doing our mashed potatoes. Chef, back to you.
Here we can see the rest for Barbados. Now comes the plates for Barbados. Still not seeing the plates for Cayman as yet. 1 minute 50 seconds to go. There definitely will be some overtime this afternoon. From Barbados, I'm seeing St. Lucia from here looking almost ready, but I can tell you for sure, it looks like with just about 1.5 minutes to go, there definitely will be some overtime from Team Barbados. Dropping of things, dropping of tools, some anxious moments now. The clock is definitely not your best friend. Look at what's happening on the side of Barbados here. That green stuff I told you about earlier, whatever it was that was poached is being rolled in that green stuff over there, and the noise is deafening here in the audience of the culinary arena. The plating has started for Barbados. What's happening on your end?
Over here, Chef, the same excitement is happening. St. Lucia is going nuts over here. Their coaches are up on their feet. They are plating the final or almost the final component on their plate. It looks like they're almost done on the last minute. And Dominica over here has got set up on the table.
Okay, 54 seconds to go, so there will be some overtime. How much overtime is still left to be seen? 45 seconds to go now. So we're coming down to that 10-second countdown. And we are still doing some cooking over here, some plating. Barbados has started the plating. The Cayman Islands, they are now about to start their plating. So there for sure will be some overtime as it gets very, very close to that time when we have to say it's extra time. 28 seconds to go. St. Lucia, though, trying to rush themselves to make sure they don't lose that 1 point. They're saucing their plate now with about 20 seconds to go. Dominica is a little bit advanced on their plating as well, slicing their meat, trying to get that ready. But St. Lucia seems like they'll be the only team, if any, to get there. 10 seconds to go. We are down to those moments. 7, 6, 5, 4. And time is up. They are all into extra time, so they'll all be losing at least 1 point in this, the first round. The team of 4, the Cayman Islands, Barbados, Dominica, and St. Lucia. They will all be losing 1 point at this point because they're still plating. Everybody has started their plating, but none of them is completed as yet. None of them are completed as yet. So we continue to cook and continue to plate in the arena here. Some slicing going on by the Cayman Island. Here that pork is being sliced. Some slicing is also going on by Team Barbados, trying to get their plates together. St. Lucia, though, they are over on this table. They've made it onto the table with their presentation, and here comes Barbados and onto the table as well. So Barbados is here, St. Lucia is here, and with 2.5 minutes overtime, Dominica is still trying. And the Cayman Islands is still trying to get their products together. What's happening over there, Chef Deuce?
Dominica has most of their components on the plate. They're a little bit behind, but you know what we said before, right? Sometimes you take a poke.
It looks as though those extra 2 plates would have caused some problems here to these contestants. 2 minutes 40 seconds have gone into the extra time, which means there are about 3 points that will be deducted from Cayman and from Dominica because they're not yet done. Still plating, still trying to get it all together. Still remaining pretty composed at this point in time, though. The saucing is being done here on the side of Cayman, and the saucing is also being done on the side of Dominica. So they're close, very, very close. But how many minutes are they going to sacrifice to get there?
That's right, Chef, and the excitement here, of course, keeps on going for the last 2 teams to get the food on the plate. I don't want to say last, but the two teams which don't have the food on the table yet. Dominica looks like they're going to be almost done over there. They're getting clean up their plates. They are working, and so is over here at the Cayman B team. There's some microgreens going on the table, on the plate. I think they're almost done. A couple more small things.
This is not at all an easy competition. We can see that it looks like maybe the last component being placed on the plate of Team Dominica, and we are almost, I cannot even see the clock at this point because it's being blocked here. It is 3 minutes and almost 4 minutes overtime at this point. So there goes Team Cayman onto the table, and here right behind them is Team Dominica. So now they are all on the table with just about over 4 minutes gone. That's a lot of points to use in this competition though, but it is tough. And we'll see what happens as far as the flavors are concerned when we come back right here in the Culinary Arena. Junior Julian Challenge of the Caribbean kind will conclude.
Turn up the taste. This is a meal prepared with Robert's garlic spread. A zesty spread made with real garlic and parsley with 0 trans fat. Robert's garlic spread. Turn up the taste.
Cjcc Media, the home of culinary excellence. We bring you the best in culinary education, information, and entertainment. Just tune in to a range of programs such as Caribbean Cuisine, all you need to know about what is happening with what we grow and produce in our region. In need of excitement? Join us in the Culinary Arena for the Caribbean Junior Julian Challenge. Here, the best of our junior culinary minds meet in exciting kitchen duels to determine which island will reign supreme as the Caribbean Junior Julian Challenge champion. In need of some culinary education? Then, be a part of our annual Caribbean Culinary Conference, where top educators from across the world share their knowledge and expertise with our culinarians. Just want a relaxing moment? Then join Chef Edie in his kitchen for a casual meal or an easy-to-digest experience. Cjcc Media, the place for your culinary satisfaction. Now we're here at the results session of that first round. Now that was a hot first round. I sweated all the way through and it was not even in the competition. So intense was that round of competition. You know, Chef Antoine, what do you think about that one?
I'm telling you, I was run over a couple of times. I mean, I'm limping now. It was a very, very, very great heat. I really loved the excitement these youngsters brought on board, and the steam and the sweat that was created, and hopefully some good food as well.
Yeah, because it was really good cooking though. Even in all that, some really great cooking took place in there under pressure, because there was so much pressure. Pressure of the competition and then pressure of the audience. Let's hear how they fared with that pressure from our Chief Judge Manfred Schmidtke.
Yeah, and again, this competition had a lot of techniques involved, you know, and we kind of threw them all for a curveball a little bit by adding some of the ingredients in, such as tuna, some ingredients such as chocolate. I like that. You know, and when they have to think off the cuff to come up with something different, it really throws them for a loop a little bit. And the second group typically gets a little bit of advantage of that, but don't get it too much because we'll put in something different for you.
Now, this is the beginning of the second round. We have another group of 4 to come up. We are not going to give you your scores at this time. What we will do is remind you of what you scored in the first round, because what's going to happen, that first round, which was your mystery basket or your signature dish round, the scores will be added to this round, which is the mystery basket round. What happens there is the 3 highest scoring teams, you'll be given the medal for that in that round, whether you get a gold, silver, or bronze, because up to now, you're competing against the standard. You have to set that standard, so this will determine whether you get a gold medal, a silver medal, or a bronze medal by the time you add your mystery basket score to what we did before, which is your signature dish round. That will determine if you get a gold, silver, or bronze medal. At that point, the 3 highest scoring countries will go on to battle for the trophy. That's what happens after that. So then, bragging rights. You're the team of the year, and you get the trophy. So the 3 highest scoring teams go on in the finals to battle for that trophy. So let me remind you about these teams, though, and the scores as they came into. You want to say something, Chef? Right. As they came in. We had Cayman B, who came into this round with 36.8. We had Barbados, who came into this round with 33. We had St. Lucia, who came into this round with 40.5, which is the second highest score. And we have Dominica, who came in with 37.25. Now, what you scored today, I don't even know. The chef hasn't given me that information yet. We're going to tabulate that at the end of the second round. And then at our breakfast meeting on the final day, you will hear those scores and what medals you would have received. And you would also hear the 3 highest scoring teams that will go on immediately to battle for that trophy. So that's coming up. Lots of excitement still to come. If you think that we had it all here, hey, you're so wrong. Tune in next week for the second round of our mystery basket right here in the Culinary Arena, where you'll once again be watching Caribbean Junior Dueling Challenge. DC Media, the place for your culinary satisfaction.